Ranger fans, I'm Bryan Montgomery, joined today by head coach Bryan Jones of the Ranger baseball squad. The Blue and Gold making their way to the regional final after a dramatic 3-game series win over Conroe Oak Ridge. Coach, looking first and foremost, the team able to come back from what was really a tough start in Game 1. It faced a really hot pitcher coming into that ball game. Jacob Polish still 11 strikeouts in that opening game, and just simply the Rangers could not get a run across the plate. What was the team's mentality heading from Game 1 to Game 2, and how did the team keep their spirits high knowing that they were going to face an elimination game in Game 2?
Really, I think the easiest way to answer that is just going back to the couple weeks before of us knowing that, okay, well, we lose Game 1, which is not, it's not okay, but we've been in this position to where, okay, we've lost one game. Now we know that it's got to be a 3-game series if we're going to come back and win this thing. And I think that's what we kind of, I don't want to say rely on, but I know that we've kind of have that confidence built in already, knowing that we go Game 3 with Belton and we come out with a win. We go Game 3 just a week before with Highland Park and we come back with a win. So I definitely got to think that we have that confidence in the back of our mind, knowing that if we get that far, that I think that we feel like we've got a deep enough pitching staff that we're going to be able to be okay for Game 3.
And then talk about Game 2. I mean, that was probably one of the most incredible back and forth baseball games, definitely for the team this year. Punch and counterpunch the entire way, and it ended, out of all things, on a walk-off walk with bases loaded. JT Mix ever so patient at the plate, but so many things to talk about in that ball game. What stuck out to you as a reason why the Rangers were able to pick up the win in that really impressive 11-inning victory?
Oh gosh, I don't know that I could pick out one thing. Because Friday night kind of seemed to run into Saturday. It just seems like we just kind of hit a pause button and started all over on Saturday. But if I had to say anything, really, one thing that really stands out, it was the showing that JJ Montenegro showed. Kyle had done an outstanding job. It was a hot, humid night, and we knew that it was probably going to be somebody who had to come off the bench that was going to kind of make it where it's going to be a big hit. Or somebody to come in on the mound and shut them down, and JJ was just that guy. Again, I think that kind of shows the depth to our pitching staff. It shows the patience of our hitters and just the willingness for us not to give up, and knowing that really at that time it was do or die. And so JJ, again, like I said, he's probably the shining moment of Friday night.
And then that shining moment carried over to Saturday. JJ taking the mound once again in the Game 3 start, responded by throwing 6 1/3 of just masterful work and really setting the stage for the team to capture that series. Again, just talk about how he goes from pitching 2 innings to help get the win in Game 2, comes right back out not even 12 hours later, and he's back on the mound, back on the rubber against the War Eagles.
Well, like I said, we just hit that pause button for him. But really, he threw so well and gained so much confidence in Friday night's game. And even in those 2 innings, I think he was roughly around 20, 25 pitches. And knowing that with that confidence and with the win and kind of riding that high, I guess, if you will, we made a decision when we got back here late Friday night to pencil him in as our starter for Saturday. I guess the easiest thing to say is it just kind of worked out for us because he did a heck of a job again on Saturday.
And then looking at the offense in Game 3, the 3, 4, 5 hitters, were the ones that did all the damage. Of course, Pete Hamrick striking along with Bryce Bonner, and then finally Jared Bond just parking one about 30 feet over the scoreboard in right center field. To see those seniors in the heart of the order really come through and make those big hits when they count, again, just another piece of that series that definitely has to make you smile as a coaching staff.
Oh, definitely. And again, I think it's something that we've mentioned before, is that it's never one guy. It's always somebody new in the lineup. And again, the night before, the big hero again was coming up. We thought it would have been penciled in as JJ being the hero Friday night. And again, he carried it over again to Saturday. And then offensively, we had some guys step up, like you mentioned already. Pete had a heck of a day. That was a big home run for Jared. And that kind of sealed it. I mean, even though you're talking a very close game, to add one more run to make it a 3-0, that was really kind of a clincher, because you could kind of feel the momentum shift, I guess, if you will, on Saturday being up 3, and because runs were at a minimum at that time. So it was big, and it was a big day for those seniors. It was a big day for all seniors, also being graduation day.
Absolutely. And now moving forward, here you are back in the regional final. Definitely an incredible run so far for the Rangers. And what's the team's approach heading into the early part of this week now that the players don't have final exams on their mind and now they can kind of focus exclusively on trying to get back to Round Rock?
I think the big focus for us is, again, to kind of maintain a routine schedule, maintain a routine practice time, and doing those things that we've been doing since day one. And we do cut back a little bit. I mean, we're deep into the season, obviously, and we don't want to go in too tired. We want to be rested. We want to have healthy arms, and we want to have healthy feet, and have a little energy about us. So we do cut back a little bit as far as practice-wise is concerned. But at the same time, we're still going over and covering those things that we feel that are important, bunt coverages. And doing the things that we do offensively that has helped us to get here. And, we just, again, I've said it all along, we just got to go out and play our game.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us. And once again, good luck to you this weekend. The Rangers heading to the regional final round against Atascocita. That series slated to begin on Thursday. And as always, Ranger fans, be sure to keep it locked into JesuitRangers.org for all of your up-to-date Rangers info.